can describe this science primarily as a divine wisdom, because the science, which is certain knowledge by way of causes, proceeds according to God as the highest and divine cause, according to his supreme divine certitude that is connected to the fact that he created everything. He established the whole order of reality, both natural and supernatural. And because of this wisdom, this sapiential nature of the science, it is one. Wisdom, St. Thomas explains, is not a horizontal process by which we think through one thing to another thing according to a horizontal plane, but rather wisdom is vertical. It is viewing all things under one aspect, one highest order, to the highest cause, to the highest reality. And so the order of wisdom is not a natural order, it's a divine order. And it is unified in this divine order because it understands all things, from the smallest atom, the smallest molecule, to the highest angel, to God himself, under the aspect of God who has revealed himself with his infinite certitude as the infinite cause of natural things, of supernatural things. And because of this, we can ask, is the science speculative or practical? And St. Thomas explains, unlike any other science, metaphysics, ethics, philosophy of nature, cosmology, all other sciences are either practical or speculative. But the Sacra Doctrina is both speculative and practical, because God is necessary, the highest cause, and as the necessary and highest cause, he does things that we can understand and enter into his causality. Speculative knowledge has as its end knowledge of universal truth for its own sake. Practical knowledge has as its end knowledge of the truth also, but in order to do something with that knowledge, to operate, to create, to participate, to act. And in the Sacra Doctrina, we have one science, because it proceeds from one God, ordered towards the one God in this vertical structure. And it's the highest science, because it proceeds from he who is the highest being, cause, with the highest certitude. And it's both practical and speculative because we learn the truth about God because we can't change him. It's speculative. I can't know the truth about God to change God. Nothing I do changes God. And thanks be to God that nothing I do changes God, because it would be terrible if it were possible for a finite creature like myself to change the infinite and eternal God of all creation, God of all reality. However, it is practical insofar as this God has created and established a way to enter into his life, to understand his truth, and to live accordingly. And so the Sacra Doctrina has unity in God. It has practical and speculative dimensions because God is, and he acts, is speculative, act, practical, and it's unified. Because even though I can think theologically about many things that aren't God, like the human person, like nature, but they're all under the aspect of God. So theology as a science in all of its aspects is only understandable because it's ordered to God and it's about God. And therein we find its sublimity, its highest identity, unique splendor, its fundamental and essential unity. It's ordered to God alone, it's about God alone, and all things in God alone. And its practical and its speculative dimensions, because it's about the reality of God, speculative, which we can't change, but it's also about the things that we do to enter into that unity, that sublimity, and that divine wisdom, which is God.